Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wally1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Welcome back for Captain of Industry Update 4. Another nerd is here, claiming first. Welcome in, nerd. Good to see you. So when we were here on Tuesday, we kind of spent some time focusing on some of the new features in Update 4. And we were able to give a couple of them some time, but a couple of them we weren't for various reasons. And so I wanted to address those or give some time to those. Try to experiment on one of the ones that we tried and failed on. And then take a look at the new Trains Expanded. Expanded, right? I keep flip-flopping in my brain about expanded versus extended versus something else that I can't think of now. Something. Definitely something. Let's see. Trains Expanded. Okay, so I was saying it correctly. So let's go ahead and switch into the game. How you doing, nerd? Good to see you. I can also probably take care of this here, too. Unpausing that so that we can dump some more hydrogen in there. Keep this thing all going. All going good. Mark, welcome in. So, some features we did not get to try were the amphibious vehicles and the bridges. But I think we can try them now. I have built a bit of a I don't know whatever you call it, peninsula over here, I guess. So we should be able to make a bridge extending from here someplace and make it end up over here where this next iron mine is. And so what I want to do when I get there, though, is to excavate a flat spot for the island so that we can land the bridge there and then build a bridge there. But in order to excavate that and in order to get there, we'll need to have some amphibious vehicles. So let's make some. I think we'll want probably 2 excavators since these are the regular size excavators, not the megas. Let's do 2 of those. And let's do 4 amphibious trucks. That's probably not going to be enough, but they'll be enough for now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll see how that plays for us. In the meantime, it was suggested in the comments, and I don't remember who it was off the top of my head on YouTube there, but it was suggested that maybe we could pull off the train idea that we had if we just change out the wagons and leave the engines as tier 1. I don't know whether that'll work or not, but I think it's worth trying. So I want to grab the aforementioned dirt train, or an aforementioned dirt train. Let's go to a dirt station so we can click into the thing here to get the dirt thing there. And let's just replace this train here with... let me do it this way. No. With 2 of these stacked together like that. Will that work? So it's going to go from a capacity or a length of 30 tiles to a length of 30 tiles. It's going to go from a capacity of 480 to a capacity of 960. I ordered diesel vehicles. Oh no! Crap. Where's that at? Where's that at? Good catch, Victoria. Thank you. Let's abort. I think I could just abort that one. Yeah, it'll be fine. Thank you for catching that. 2 of these. 4 of those. Okay, so back to the train, which means I think I need to select it again. Because I suspect that we lost what we were just doing, but it was worth the loss. Yeah, we did. Okay, so add in 2 of these wagons. Drag them over there. Remove these 4. So we go from 30 to 30, 480 to 960 capacity, so doubling the capacity, which is the goal here. We have power of 95 kilowatts, 95% going forward. That stays the same. Running cost stays the same. Max speed stays the same. 12% grade is slower, which kind of makes some sense because it's going to be heavier. 25% grade is even slower. What are we going to do? And then backwards is fine. Time to travel 256 tiles goes up a bit, goes up a bit. Understandable. Up a bit more on the grade. up a bit more here. So we basically just lose a little bit in the acceleration department. I'm going to allow it. To get double our capacity, I'll allow it. Right, it's on its way here because it can be replaced right away. It does actually have dirt in its contents there, but that's fine. It'll just have that still. So let's let that happen. Meanwhile, we'll let these hydrogen vehicles happen, and we'll try both of these experiments. One of the other features that I did not explore last time was that when we do research on some of the repeatable ones, now note these are not infinite, as is so often stated. These are repeatable. These only have a certain number of levels and then they finish. Because they subtract 4% pollution each level, eventually the bonus accumulates to the point where, well, it would be 0 pollution. But I'm pretty sure it stops before then. It might stop around level 20 or something. I don't know exactly when. But I did a couple of ships pollutions. And I did some more of these, some more of the trains pollution. It's up to level 11 now while I was doing some terraforming off camera. And then I started the vehicle one up as well. And the new feature is if your final research selected, and you could do a chain of these and then end with this, but if your final research selected is one of these repeatable ones, they will repeat. They will recycle themselves, and so it'll go. This one's doing level 7 right now, level 6 right now, level 7, level whatever. It'll start the next level automatically as soon as this one finishes, but only if it's the final research in the queue. So if you wanted to do all 3 of them together, you can't, or you have to do it manually by selecting each one at a time. Otherwise, the last one will just keep repeating. So I just let trains pollution do a few, and I'm going to let vehicles pollution do a few, and we'll just let it run. Did you make some things? You did make some things. You made 1 excavator. So we're going to need to have a bit of a thingy here. I'll grab this one. Put it down over here, because I'm assuming we still need to have a zone for this. You all do not need to be that, so go away. And let's put this over here and make it bigger. And we'll clean up the shape of it and things. Actually, I could just do rectangle. That would help. We can just do that. And then I want to make a landing spot over here at level 4. Nope, 4. There. Ooh. There. Just trim. Oops. And just trim the end off of this mountain. Nope. Try that again. Just trim the end off of this mountain. And that'll give us a spot to land in, maybe right up in here or something. But trim that off, and because I want to experiment with how these excavators and trucks will navigate over there. We could, let's see, just do a Unity build of this. These trucks are sitting here. They're not assigned. It'll be fine. We have 1 excavator and 1 truck right now. No, we have 2 excavators and 1 truck. Do they need a ramp to enter and exit the water? Guess what? We're trying it out. We'll allow the dumping of rock here. That'll be fine. Oh, I actually should have done... Yeah, I should have done this a little bit differently. Should actually put these down at level 3. For reasons. Because I'm going to want to excavate it down to 3 so I can pour dirt on top of it. I have no idea, Mark. We'll find out soon. Actually, I should probably do a couple more amphibious trucks. Yeah, let's put 2 more in the queue. Hydrogen. Ah, one of them just finished. Let's go ahead and assign that out so that it gets over here. Where am I at? Over here. And those should do their thing. So I've been doing a lot of terraforming over here. I was originally going to stamp the nuclear power plant in here. I still am. But what I've decided to do before we do that is to try and clear the resources out that abut this area as much as I can. So sand and limestone. And that way I have the room that I need to put the nuclear power plant here. So there's that. So we've gone into, now it's lying here, it still says vehicles 6. It's now working on vehicles 8. So there's a bug here with this that it doesn't show the updated, it doesn't change the current research here. I started with 6 when I started this strip of it. So, yeah, that's why. All right, here comes the amphibious excavator. It is slower than its non-amphibious counterpart. It's wider than its non-amphibious counterpart. And I think the bucket capacity is less as well, as we discovered last time. Let's go find our stupid train too, by the way. Let's see, excavators here. So it is 16 bucket capacity versus 20 for its regular counterpart. A 7 height restriction, which is the same as the Mega. A 5 width restriction, which is the same as the Mega. Requires 1 person. Requires only white maintenance, which is fine, but more of it. And requires more fuel. Alrighty, let's go find that train. Because who knows? It should be working because it's not complaining. But I don't know. That would be... It's you, but why do you still say... There's another bug. This still says it has 4 hoppers. It doesn't have 4 hoppers. Interesting. Interesting. This is what I want. It has 2 big hoppers, and it's filling up. Let's watch it fill up here. Yeah, look at that. Thank you, whoever it was that commented on that. I should go find that comment. Let's see here. Not there, but here. Community. Recent comments. Nope. Oh, it was you, Victoria. Thank you very much for that comment. Because I was frustrated when we left off last... oopsie, I right-clicked. I was frustrated when we left off last time, and that has saved me some frustration. So it's not the most ideal because we're still relying on the smaller engines, the slower engines, the less powerful engines, but at least it gives us the capacity that we wanted, which means that we can replace all of our trains thusly. Jonathan, welcome in. Sharkhat. All right, so the dirt train has, or rather, the dirt station is linked up with the dirt dump stacker, and I've given it the ability to extend to 10 segments, which makes it go that far, and it is spreading the wealth here. All the dirt that comes in now, since this is full, will automatically get dumped here. Once that is done, then I'm going to add another one in over here someplace, and so on and so forth. I've done already the same thing over here with slag and rock, but I finish actually one whole stripe here, mostly, because they are because it gets 50. It got 50%. So what I did here was I put in a belt, a sky belt here, so that I could do this. That I could say, hey, I want to get an excavator in here, and I want to smooth into some trucks, and I want to smooth this off, because you can see. Nope, it's got to go up one more. Oopsie. You can see that it's not very smooth. So we're going to smooth this off and fill it in. So I'm going to do this. Smooth it off at 3. It'll be a little bit, but But we'll do that. Actually, I don't want to go that far, do I? No, I do not. I only want to go this far, no further. Right there. So we'll do N, and by doing N, they will fill and smooth here. Oh, actually, it levels off nicely here. Oh, I did the wrong N. That's the N that I wanted. So actually, we don't need an excavator beyond this first little bit. The rest of it can be handled by just trucks filling it in. Which is kind of good, because then I can actually just... Wait a minute. Oh, wrong buttons. Yeah, we don't need that there. So I can just do fill here, which will be better overall anyways. Let's do that. And this... And then I can fill here as well, all the way over to there. Let's go up by 2, and then... Well, maybe I should do one more over here. Yeah, just for fun. And we can fill this in over here, although we don't need to go that far. That was kind of dumb. Do that much. And then you're going to need a selection box. And I think now is the time to do this, and that is to copy this rock one up here, someplace closer. Maybe not there, though. Maybe we put it back here. Put it here. And you're going to do that. And then let's edit the area with a rectangle shape and start it over here someplace. Almost. And just go this way. Yeah. And then we can correct it a bit. That'll do. Howdy, Walthazar. And that means I can delete this one. And I'm going to go ahead and delete the other one here too, because the other one here was for this little square here, spreading dirt. And when we're ready to spread dirt again in this area, I will do it a different way. Or the same way. Actually, I'll do it with these, because of course I will. So, trucks will bring whatever rock and slag they come up with to this zone and dump it here. I don't need to manage it. What I might need to do, though, is get that excavator in there first. But I do have an excavator working over here someplace. Yeah, right here, because I goofed this up and accidentally spread some rock and slag into this when I wanted only dirt here. So you'll finish up with your mess here, and then I'll send you over there to smooth off that ramp if it needs to be done properly. This coal patch is almost gone. This starting island, so-called starting island coal patch, is almost gone, which means we'll be able to dump rock and slag back into it. There's nothing else near here. The nearest stuff is over here in titanium and copper, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's go back over here to our amphibious activity. You are stuck. Why are you stuck? Waiting for a truck. What are you pointing at? Oh, fuel trucks. How's that supposed to work? There's not amphibious fuel trucks. Are there? Alright, well, where's my truck thing at? No, there's not amphibious fuel trucks. How are we supposed to get fuel to them? That is a puzzle for future Wally. But I will be back in a moment to look at that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, I don't know how to get fuel to them. I mean, I can definitely make them drive over to the other landmass to do their thing, but that seems amiss. I can't fuel them via Unity. Where are their trucks at? Oh, and the other 2 trucks also. Or 4 trucks. Okay, the trucks are coming. Okay, so they just slipped off the end over here. Riding the waves. Wait, let's make that our thumbnail. This button. Assign an amphibious truck to a fuel station? Wait, oh! Oh! I'm an idiot, he said with huge surprise. Yeah. I'm dumb because these are not the mega trucks. I was thinking they were mega trucks. We can assign an amphibious truck to a fuel station, and then we don't have to worry about it. I said it, not you? Yes, I did. And then we can restrict... No. Okay, this truck cannot perform construction and deconstruction jobs unless over water and general deliveries. So I think it will only fuel its own. I think it'll only fuel over water. I think. We'll find out. And my microphone is being weird. Hold on a second. Yeah, I was thinking they were mega trucks, which means I needed to have a specific... Can I set a filter for you? No. I was thinking that they had to have the specific tanker trucks. Victoria's really saving my ass today. Yes. Yes, she is. Can I set filters on these? No. So those trucks are going to complain, unfortunately. Okay, good. This is done now. We'll let them complain all they want. So this can now re-spread dirt here. This. Oh, I missed a spot. Doggone it. I missed this spot right here. Rid of those. You go this way. Like that. Victoria is really saving my ass today. Is that going to be a problem? I think that's okay. Can I edit it just to be safe? Maybe. Let's do and say we did. And then re-pour dirt in there. Alright. You do your thing, I'll do mine. Let's go find that hull tank truck. Ah, there you are. Oh, they went down over there. Okay. Yeah, a ramp over here would be very smart. That's okay. Refueling vehicle excavator amphibious H. You're carrying 80 fuel, and these will take in 56. So you won't be able to quite fuel both of them. But you fueled enough of it so that it can keep working, hopefully. And that'll do. So let's get one more amphibious truck then. And then we can get back on our train stuff. Let's go back to the dirt route, and let's do replace all trains in this line. Like so. And replace. You'll have to, not there. You'll have to make the new wagons. Also consider doing the hydrogen ones soon as well. Definitely need steel faster. Can I upgrade that? I've got enough of it getting used here that I can't unless I upgrade the belt back here further, which I could do. But I don't think I'm going to. It'll be fine. Yeah, it's done already anyways. So it'll request that train in. And it'll do that. Alright, you're on your way. You're basically full, and now you'll be half full, but hey, that's fine. So I'm going to upgrade those. I'm going to upgrade rock and slag. I'm going to upgrade hydrogen. I'm going to upgrade ore and sand. And then I think copper and steel plates after that. Alright, you're bored from mining again, so let's take this out. Take that out. Let's unassign this for reals this time. And I want you to come over here now. Where did I put that? Back here. There. Just a couple of these should be fine. And this, like that. And then this, like this. And like this. This like that. And like this. $112. You are trying to drive to the depot. Let's just recover you. I'm gonna have to do that a lot because all my tracks are one way. Or a lot of my tracks are one way. Out loops. Alright, let's do hydrogen next. Place all trains. Tanker wagon 2. Go in there. There. All 8 of them. And replace. So while those are getting replaced, and I see the amphibious excavators have stopped whining. That's good. And this excavation's going on. Did The other one get made? Did. Okay, good. Then I want to wait, before I do this, are you sitting here? You are sitting here. Good. I'll take it. I want to go into the research menu and stop this one. It'll pause, basically, not stop. And let's take a look at unlocking the DLC content. Just going back to the beginning here, looking for blue. To start off with, we have Fireless Steam Locomotive. I'm interested to see what that is. I'm probably not going to be interested in building it, but I'm going to research it anyway. Molten Transportation. We can transfer... We can now transfer molten metal in glass. These are the ones we were doing. This one here, electric trains. Add that to the queue. And then we have over here gas turbine locomotives. Interested in at least looking at the theory of those. Nuclear locomotives. Is there not a tier 2 of any of those? Oh, there's something here. Electric trains 2. Let's take care of that one. Are there any other blues that I missed? It looks as if I got them all. But that one was darker blue because it had a prerequisite that I hadn't done yet. So there's that. That looks like all the new techs that were added in the DLC. Let them do their thing. We already finished the first one. Let's delete these 3 here. Hydrogen locomotive 2, I'm going to go ahead and delete. Trains 2, I'm going to go ahead and delete. We'll get bridges here shortly. Amphibious vehicles, I'm going to delete. And recycling edict 5, I'm going to go ahead and delete. But fireless steam locomotive. What does that do? Well, let's actually go into the train building. Be the best place. Rock dump is complaining. Oh, you're done already. Oh, well, that's good. And it's smoothing it off already, too. Nice. All right, so you're done with your ramp. And we'll keep the ramp there for the time being. You and you go away. And I'm going to send you here. For those. Train 6 is complaining because you want to be recovered. Yeah. Train 125 is not that problem. Okay, good. Central Plateau has no... Oh, I forgot to set mining designations. Do that here. Small, modest amount for you. Somebody has no... Oopsie. It's fine. It was you smoothing this off. Where do I have that linked to for sorting? Here? That's a good place. Okay, good. So you can see this is smoothed off now because the trucks have filled in the little cracks. Which is what we wanted. And they'll continue doing that for the rest of this stretch all the way up to here if I gave them the ability to do it, which I did not do. And then yeah. They'll fill that in. Raid? Big Wolf Chris, you're up late. Well, maybe not, because we're closer by an hour for a little while here. How are you doing? And what were you playing today? I saw you live, but were you playing this? What did I see? I don't remember everything. I did see this. Okay. I am not completely insane. How are you enjoying? Have you added in the DLC, or are you just 2 a.m.? Very early, yes. Are you playing the DLC? Have you added in the DLC, or are you still just playing the sort of vanilla, for lack of a better word? We just added the DLC today, and so I'm doing the research for the stuff that the DLC added. Mafia hooked you up? Nice. I never even asked him. Oh well. I probably could have gotten hooked up too. I didn't even think about it. It's like $8, so. Probably should have asked him. That would have been actually smart. So, what part of the... Where are you at in the game? What are you working on? Other than, you know, exploring the update and the DLC. I'm not going to need that for a while. Eventually, we'll expand the stations we can expand. New builds and things like that will be capable of longer trains, but yeah, so they just did it. One of the streamers who did the Oh, you did the Kickstarter. Well, that explains it. So you're already on their list. Yeah, I paid cash for this. I'm pretty sure originally because I wasn't a content creator yet then, and so then I wasn't on their list, and I didn't even think about it. Let's see. How's this going? Smoothed it off a bit. I suppose I could have. If you're still happy, you're in the end game credits, it comes up when you launched a rocket. Oh, okay, so you're at like initial rocket launch. I'm a little bit beyond that. I have level 3 or level 4 space station now, I think. Actually, don't do those yet. Let's just do this the way we had. Nope, good order. And I'm working on breeder reactor nuclear now. Mid game in your current playthrough. Nice. Yeah, I've got a breeder reactor partially designed here, more or less ready to stamp down and duplicate. That's like tier 3 nuclear, and my space station is level 3 at the moment. Next level would really just be more maintenance, more supplies, more maintenance. It'll give me more Unity, more research bonus, and more research points for spending more electronics for. So, I don't need it right now. Only 15 hours in. Oh, you started fresh with update 4. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. This is my update 3 save, but I've been playing it for the last couple of months. So, actually longer than that. Because I only stream for like 6 hours a week. So, I've been playing it since... When have we been playing this? November? October? Something in there. But it's, if you haven't played in a while, the game's gotten big. Update 3 was big. And I'm not even through the whole thing yet. I haven't even touched the asteroids part yet. Gonna head off? Alrighty. Have a good sleep. I appreciate the raid. And everybody came in with Big Wolf Chris. Welcome in. Let's see. So you all will dump... Actually, what are you going to dump here? Okay, good. Rock. I'll, just, yeah, keep to rock. That'll be probably safer. Yeah. Then once we get a decent bit of space here, we'll put a bridge in. So what from the update do we have left to look at besides... My first episode was September 23rd. Alrighty. Well then, I was off by a slight amount then. But yeah, 6 hours a week, it... amphibious vehicles, bridges... fighting for ships, expandable stacker towers, sandbox mode... New map, and adjusted existing maps, tier 3, locomotives, wagons, and coal tenders, waypoint train station. We kind of looked at that a little bit. Time flies when you're having fun, indeed. The DLC, which is in process right now, QOL stuff. There's something QOL that I wanted to look at. Maybe it's just the incremental research thing. Oh, there was one more thing. It had a new console command called Set Game Speed. Console's accessed via the tilde key. And the Set Game Speed here allows you to add basically another speed button up here next to what we already have, which are now labeled as 1x, 2x, and 3x, which I don't think they were before. Adds another button over here that is hotkeyed to number 4 on your keyboard, and is set to whatever speed you put in here. So I was doing a little bit of terraforming at 6x speed earlier. I may try to go faster, but 6x seemed to be okay simulation-wise. So I may try to work my way up toward 10, but that's going to be some very speedy simulation, and I'm not going to do it while we're streaming. At this stage of the game, this late in the game, it requires enough of my CPU and GPU that I don't think it was combined with streaming, that I don't think I want to tax everything that much more. But for the off-camera terraforming work that I'm doing, I think it's a good thing, because it means I have to spend less real life time watching it terraform. We can also disable the fog, which might be useful because sometimes the rain is a little distracting. I think that's it. Yep, I think that's everything then. So, bridge time, I think. I think we've done enough here to be able to at least lock a bridge in here. Whether it's perfect or not will be future Wally's problem. We'll probably end up taking it out anyways. But I want to just go ahead and do a big old bridge, because we've got materials. We might as well do a big old bridge. This snaps in only in certain places. Looks like it's either at the edge of or the middle of a major block. Let's go with the middle of this one. And then we'll just go this way. Can we just span it? No, oh, we're gonna have to come up here anyways. Just fine. Can we land here? Not there, not there. That's not a landing. You seem like you want me to put it in. What the devil is going on here?
Nah, that's what she said.
Seem like you want me to put it in here. Yes. Now, let's just take the S-curves here. Why will you not land? Oops. Let's try that again. Bridge review, yes. Let's back this way up here and stop it. And then we'll pick up from... Where are you? Why can't you reach your destination, amphibious truck? Is there too much? Oh, there's yeah, the slope is not good here. Right. Well, maybe. Yeah, you can't get down now. Oopsie. Okay. Can I help with that? Mayhaps. If I start the bridge here instead. Like here. Maybe that'll be better. Well, I don't know, I guess. Welcome in. Let's see, can you... How do you connect down? Is there a height issue here? Isn't this the same height? Didn't I make this 3? Okay. Is that going to be fine? I don't know. Now, will they build that bridge? Let's see. Now, you're still just sitting here. How will this work? Needs a crap ton of steel and bricks. Understandable. I can Unity build only the end pieces. You can't Unity build any of the pieces along the way. I probably didn't need really the 4-lane bridge here. I probably could have gotten by with the 2-lane. This is half the fun, is building the crazy bridges, right? At least that's what we tell ourselves. This and that can go away. Hopefully somebody's bringing this stuff in. I'm going to leave the those 2 trucks whatever at the moment. Actually, they did disappear. Which means they probably did go to grab materials. You coming over here to grab steel? Is that your intent? Yes, it is. And then are you going all the way over here to build this bridge? Yes, you are. Okay. Well, then I will let you do your thing. Where are we at? Well, everybody just got a job, apparently, because now we have no free trucks. It's fine. I think I erased the connection to the tower. I did, on purpose. I want them to build the bridge instead of helping the excavation process. Welcome in, Talon. And you are complaining about what? This truck cannot reach you. Alright, we have many items delivered. Not all items, just many. There's gonna be one expensive friggin' bridge. Holy crap. Oh well. These ones cheaper by a lot. Not exceptionally. Maybe exceptionally. Oh well. Alright, we'll let you do your thing. Let's go take a look at some of these trains that we just unlocked with the DLC. So, what makes... There's electric. Fireless steam locomotive, a thing. So we actually feed in steam as fuel. Okay. So it doesn't need a tender. .4 megawatts of power versus 400 kilowatts of power. 70 kph max speed versus 65. 5 lengths, 52 ton weight, 70 ton weight. Is that... Was I looking at the wrong one? I was looking at the big one. 900 kilowatts versus 400 kilowatts. Interesting. Okay. And then we have turbine locomotives that run off of fuel gas. And then there's a tender for them so they can store more fuel gas. 3 megawatts total power. These are only tier 2. Okay. $140 kph though, that's haul ass. Holy crap. Mm-hmm. Oh, halt. Wait when full. 16 tons. Yeah. Okay. We have the nuclear locomotives. So we have the cab. We have the reactor. And we have the condenser. $120 kph, that's respectable. Compared to our hydrogen ones, it's the same. It's slightly faster than the diesel. What? How? How do we fuel them? Oh, there it is. Core fuel. Do they output some sort of waste then? Or do they just consume the core fuel? I don't see myself doing this. It just makes the train too long, but that's substantial. Uh-oh. It's probably all right. Ooh, got a start of a bridge here. Nice. Let's see, right-hand drive road. Oh, I see. Okay, so the road then just takes 2 lanes. Makes sense. How the hell are these trucks supposed to fit on that? Right now I've managed to block them completely. They can't get up there at all. I think I have to reset these guys. Because they can't navigate down and out either. Did I miss? I missed. Okay. Where are we at with our train stuffs? We should probably take a look at that. Hydrogen. Are you lying? Yes, you are. Okay, there's how we can reset it, though. Hydrogen's all been replaced now. If I go down to dirt, I can press that same button. Okay, those are all good. Let's do rock and slag next. That. And then slag. Okay. Good, that's keeping up. Concrete's down here. That's doing fine. Doing more than fine. So, who delivers to this now? Is this only going to be amphibious trucks? Or will anybody deliver to it because they can come up on the bridge to deliver it? You're delivering down there? Okay. But we do this part first. Well, actually, I do know a little bit. Because when I looked at this... No, maybe not. Got a lot of pickup. And it's not all the 2 amphibious trucks that can possibly be there. So they're picking up a lot. So it's going to be a bunch of small trucks coming in to do the pickup. So I think we should be okay with the deliveries here. I think. But it has to be delivered via truck. Okay, and this is just about done, which means they'll just dump more down here, which is fine with me. That's what I want to have happen. Right. Alright, electric trains just finished again. Electric trains 2, so let's take a look at those, if we didn't already, or did we already? Meanwhile, we can turn this on some more. And, trains. Train. So the Tier 2 electrics are 130. That's a bit better. We already did look at these, didn't we? We didn't look at the Tier 2 electrics. Okay. So we could think about doing electric trains. 50 versus 500. A little bit faster, a little bit more pulling power. Same size. Lighter. They require 1 megawatt. What does that mean? I guess it means 1 megawatt, doesn't it? But in order to do that, we'd have to replace all of our tracks with electric tracks. Can that be done with the upgrade module thingy? No. Okay. Can that be done with clicking? Yes, it can. Let's not do that. Pause, please. Can I undo that? This way. Okay, there you can build the electric track here. Oh, electrify track. There we are. Okay, so we can electrify the track if we wanted to do electric trains. That seems interesting. Anyway, cover you. Cover you. I don't know how much damage this is going to do, but this is super duper deep limestone here, so I'm digging way, way down. which means it's going to dent into this quite a bit. But I think otherwise we could start putting our blueprint in here. I do want them to spread some more dirt this way, though. So we'll have to resolve that a little bit, but I think I can move this a little bit. Because we're not really using most of it anyways. That. And extend it this way a bit. Go this far. Bring that up a little bit short there. And here, off by a little bit. That look. Go right a couple and go up one. Far right. Back left. There we go. And then I want to take this over this way. There. You'll come to here. There. And here. That'll do. Then I can also spread some dirt down here. Now I think what this means is I'm gonna end up having to error. Finish a sentence. Let's see. Actually, yeah, that's good. Let's do this here just in case. Make it a little weird. Go to there. Okay. So we'll spread some dirt here. I think we're gonna have to crack into our dirt supply a little bit here in order to do this. How idle are our trucks? Not while we're doing this crazy bridge. Really want to give them a bunch of crazy friggin' other jobs to do. They're down here working now, though, so that's kind of good. Can they get under this bridge? I'd hope. Maybe not. What if we do this kind of a thing? Your friend just went right past you. Now you'll do it. Okay. No? Maybe? Okay, good. And the trucks. Train 111. Got a big guy there. At least that. You're just temporary? Okay. I think I can probably start thinking about how to plot this nuclear power plant out here. Starting with this piece. All the way up to include the reactors, but not the reactors output pipes that go that way. That way on your screen. Yeah. Well, let's do the whole thing. Okay, well this fits okay. I'm definitely going to want to push it down some here. Although down here on the end, I will also need to have water stuff. And boat stuff. Boat stuff, though, could be to the left, where it's not in the way of the water stuff. And the water stuff won't need that much room. I think this could be further down. Like something like there once this dirt gets spread. I zoom out just a wee bit more here. So let's square these guys up. So we have a spot to square them with. With that there. Shift click. This did not get fully built. We'll recopy it and restamp it later. Luckily, this build isn't quite as big as I feared that it was. This stuff over here I'm not going to build yet, just in case we eat away too much here. I don't think we will because we're at level now. So this shouldn't go any further down than it is right now, but just in case. We have another train, I think, to, yep, reclaim. Those are some big-ass wagons. But I think doing 1-2-1 with the big wagons is plenty for now. You could potentially do 1-4-1 with the big wagons for any fully rebuilt lines. But that's going to be complicated to accomplish. So that's where I think my despair headed the last time, but I think we're okay here. One thing that I think I would like to do that I have not done yet is pump this oil out of here. Pipe it this way, feed it into there, and yeah. Not smelting, but oil. Oil pump. I'm going to do... How many of these am I going to do? Let's go over here, maybe. I think it's 4 that I want. I could do more. 3 would get me a slow pipe. 10 would get me a tier 2 pipe. More would be more. Less would be less. Let's go with... Why the hell not? Let's go with 10. And then we do a tier 2 pipe. Let's see, do this. I can see what I'm doing a little bit. Connect you there. You'll go to this point. Actually, you'll go further. We'll put a vehicle ramp in. We'll put it to here. Nope, we're not going there. Can we go across there? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, we'll come up here and come across there. To this point, and then we'll drop back down again. And then we'll keep going this way. And plug it into there. Vehicle ramp small. Put one in here. And put one in over here someplace. Unity this and that. And let's do a regular build on this because I don't really care. But we do need to add in a train for this because we do not have a route for this. So let's do crude oil. We'll do a preset black and white, I guess. And then crude. And we'll do this and that. Oh no, it gave me different colors. Okay, good. Add a stop for pickup here. Full. Add a stop for drop off over here. We have not even begun to use yet. And then we'll add in some trains for this, which find this one. No, that won't do actually. Let's go up to hydrogen. Let's take a copy of one of these trains and assign it to crude oil. Alright, it's getting made. Oops, already had some. Oh, those are hydrogen locomotives. Right, we won't need those. We also won't need these other cars anymore. Can I delete all of them? No. Alright. Is that just delete them? Apparently so. Not sure if that's good or not. Raid Ogrimskar, welcome in. And we're getting all the raids tonight. How you doing, Og? What are we up to tonight? Icarus. How's that going? You playing the new DLC? I think there was a new DLC. Am I right in remembering there was a new DLC? Beat the Quarite Great Hunt boss, and yeah, started playing on Elysium. Nice. I mean, I don't know anything about it, but, you know, other than it exists. How's our bridge going here? Slowly. Tons of fun, but now you must rest. Alrighty. Is the problem with the bridge something that I can manipulate here? Mayhap. Have a good night, Og. Thanks for the raid, hanging out with us, and all the things. I definitely should have just done a cheap bridge. All right, so next train. Rock and slag, you guys have upgraded all the way. Good. And crude oil. No other station. Oh, oopsie. I just did it again, did I? I did. Okay. You'll go here. And that goes not there, but here. Oil pump, yes, I know. I didn't finish building the pipe. Thought about that. All right, you go here. And here. And here. Somehow I turned off blueprint mode, but that's fine. Put back on now. Okay, next train upgrade. I think probably I should do the ore trains or the sand trains. Probably ore and plates would be the best cases here. Start with iron ore. Trains, upgrade. Delete all of these, put 2 of these in, 2 of these in, and replace. Still a lot of this register to pick up. Unclear who's coming to pick it up, though. Because whatever that is, that's 25 down to 18. That's like 700. That's way more than those couple of trucks, this couple of amphibious trucks can carry. They're limited to 80 apiece. So somebody must be delivering concrete there and there. In 23, cover. This is done here. Good. Oh, I did build a ramp here so we can get these trees out of here. Off camera. I guess I could copy over some parts of this. I'd like to know if there are actually trucks delivering concrete to this bridge or not. Or if it's only those 2 amphibious trucks. It feels like it might just be those 2 amphibious trucks. Because it should be moving faster than that. Although the fact that I only have 2 idle trucks is suspicious too. Because what the heck else are they doing? Alright, I think what I should do here, much as I hate to do it, is actually redo this bridge as a smaller bridge. Uniting it out of there. And let's go to this bridge instead. To this bridge. I think this will be better. Ah. Okay, Wally. Stop being a maniac. There we go. Best you can, anyway. Go this far, anyway. Actually, I think I want to go that far. And then over here... that. Do both ends like that with Unity. That'll definitely be cleaner. All right, that's much better. What are all of my trucks doing? What are you doing? Why are you over here? No drop off here. Have you at max vertical? Yeah. Nice. Probably not going to need you to assign here anymore. I think I should start exporting dirt from here again. It can go to wherever it needs to go to. We should probably start building some of this, because it's going to take forever to build. The only other thing that I want to do for this positioning-wise is I want to plan the stations a bit before we go all crazy with it. So, here we're going to need to have acid, for example. Acid being dropped off. Let's go grab a acid drop-off station here. I want to check the spacing to make sure this is good before we actually do it. Betters are no longer available. Right, those frickin' fuel stations. Yeah. That's annoying. But there's not a way to automatically replace... in blueprint copying the liquid fuel stations in. I could actually be even closer here. Probably. A little bit of room here for a turnaround type of thing. Parking lot here. But I suspect this will be enough room. It may not be the best amount of room, but I think it'll be enough room. Do the flip here, though. And this could be as close as... Actually, let's make it no closer than that. Put the recyclable stuff down here in the end, I guess. Although, maybe not, because these are not permanent. This is. So maybe that should be somewhere more near the middle here. So we needed acid. We need salt. we need sand and limestone and graphite here. Where am I dropping off salt? Over here. And limestone. Look at that. Don't go that big. It'll just cause problems later. This big here. Gonna complain about the fuel stations. Now, the question I want to ask myself is, do I feel lucky? But also, should I make these stations bigger? Should I build them to compensate for the extra 2 segments for the larger engines? Or should I not bother because there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to change out enough of the other ones in the other places to make any bit of difference? I feel like I should just stick with what we have. And next time I play through, I can plan for having Mark II trains. Now, whether I switch to electric trains or not, won't matter as much because I can always replace those fuel stations, or the fuel segments with blanks or not. They can stay as fuel things there and just not get used too. So that would be fine. Can I do, though, an improved thingy here? No, I can't target with that. Alright, that's not going to work then. Alright, so that's some sand and limestone. We need, or salt and limestone. We need sand. What many things do we have here? A lot more than I thought. Slag out. Right. Your graphite. Oh, some of these are coming up here. Oh, and steel. Okay. Nevertheless, let's find ourselves a sand depository here. Here's one. Not the best one. Can I find a better one than that? Sure, I have one somewhere, right? It's fine. I guess we'll just take that one. I'm sure I have a better one someplace. But it's not what I was hoping for. It'll be fine. Actually, it's fine. It is fine. I have to figure out what order to put these in, though. So I may end up slicing and dicing them a little bit. You on the bottom, you are one of these inputs. And this other one ends here also. Those are sand and limestone. Doesn't matter which one was which. Salt is there. I also had these guys coming in too, but they come in via truck. They can just be down here as a deposit box for the fuel. So graphite, steel, slag. And fuel. And then, yeah, the nuclear fuel waste, the spent fuel. Graphite. Steel. That's not a great one. That one's better. Oh, someone said in a comment, I'm also still missing some pipes reversed. Is it here? Yep. Thank you. Slag out. Alright, well that's this set of stations. Almost. Let me place it. That covers this part here. We also will need to have the recyclables that actually need to be pressed. I forgot about that. But I'm going to belt them out of here anyway and press them. What does the press take? Compactor? Recyclables, 72. Okay, so I can belt these two belts somehow. I don't know how I'm going to get them there because this is already max height. 0, 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's not. I meant to figure out how to get that through here, though, because... yeah. Actually, I could potentially just do... no, that pipe's not at max height. Okay. Why did I leave myself open with that? Oh, because of this pipe. Okay, that's good. So the compacted stuff here, and the compacted stuff here can just come together and do its own thing like this. Be perfect. You guys output practically nothing, which is going to be practically even less. It's fine with me. Nope, U-shape. Here to there. I can also just take the U-shape conveyor over to the other one. I think I'll just take this way up over these guys and put it into whatever train it meets up with here. I think that'll be fine. So that takes care of this whole array, I think. I got steel, right? Yeah. And then we have nothing else here. These guys are just internal. And then these ones over here, we'll need to have whatever we need to make yellow cake with, plus salt. We already have salt. And then we'll also need to bring in this enriched uranium, which I think we determined we can bring that in via train. But I don't remember. Let's do unit station. Yes, we can. Interesting, you can transport uranium rods, but you can't transport core fuel and the other stuff. Yeah, blanket fuel. So we'll need at least one train station for the enriched uranium here. And then the yellow cake will need to have the same setup that we have over here, or the same combination of things. Which is acid, we've already got it. Rock inbound. We'll have to set up a station for rock. Slag out, we've already got that. Filter media in. So that's 2 inputs, both loose items. I think that's it. I've been unpausing these when I think about it, though. Probably could have done quite a bit more with it, but we have this buffer, so it's fine. I would have complained if I hadn't been doing it fast enough. This whole area here is being handled totally differently on the other side over there. So that's fine. Those will have to get trucked over. These will need to get processed here with hydrofluoric acid twice. And then all this extra depleted uranium will need to be stored here for being trained over later. Which means we need to import that as well. But that's going to be the last station because that's the one that doesn't stay. These 2 items in these get reused, so that's fine. So I think the next station should be the a flat station for the recyclables outbound. We have a couple of those. We can take the one maybe here from town. You. No, that was right. Canceled it thinking that it wasn't, but it was. You go there. And I accidentally snagged some rails with it, so fix that. Flip and rotate and snap it in there. Delete those. Some weird lag. Why? And that'll be our next thing. And then we have nothing. And a yawn. And then we have The yellow cake stuff, which I said was, well, I'm going to make that over here, I think. So those will be... Wait, why am I bringing in the uranium at? Oh, it's here. Right. This is different than these. Right. So those two will be our last one. So let's go ahead and do the yellow cake items, which was, I forgot already, rock and filter media. Rock inbound. Rock inbound something. That'll be, this will be something. Here. And then filter media I had coming into what? Oh, into town. Because it's only using like 3 different places. Gold, nuclear, and town. Oh, get out of the middle of my station, truck. Whatever. And then we need uranium, loose uranium station and the uranium refined station, neither of which I have existing stations for, so I'm just going to copy a couple of these from the middle here. We'll also need to make a fuel station, but we'll copy a couple of these from the middle here to take care of those 2 items. So that'll be fine. Is that everything? I don't know. A lot of stuff. Let's see. Acid and salt. Limestone and sand. That's 4. Graphite makes 5. Steel makes 6. Recyclables make 7. These guys don't need anything, and these 2 outputs I think will be locals. We don't have to worry about them directly here. Yeah. Yellow cake supplies, which we decided was 2 items. I forgot where we were at now. Oh, gone it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for yellow cake, 10, 11 stations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stations. Oh, and recyclables. Did I forget recyclables that time around? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 8, 9, 10, 11. Limestone, sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slag. There we are. Okay, that's what it is. All right. You're not molten. Molten stops down here. And then above molten is salt. Excuse me. And then above salt is steel. And above steel is fuel. And above that is acid. And here we have limestone or sand. Followed by the other one. Both end here. Followed by whatever this belt is here, which is graphite. Followed by... slag. Okay. Then this is where recyclables comes out. You guys, I'm not sure yet how that's going to happen, but probably won't be via train. Those items won't be via train. Whatever they make will be via train, possibly. But those won't be. These don't take anything. This takes the 2 additional items for yellow cake making, not counting the uranium itself, of course. Double checking that. You need these 4 items in. We have 2 of them already. Plus the uranium in or out. I'm sorry, in or out on these. And then it's saline and water, both of which I am fine with managing or direct connecting in. And where did these come from? These come from making the uranium here comes from making this, not from making the yellow cake. The yellow cake makes the yellow water, which just takes that stuff. So yeah, 2 items there. And then we need to have 1 item in for the last bit. Here. In there. All right. So, I think that's okay. I think everything is good. That's good. These guys are good. The only thing they're going to need to have is water handling. The need to have clean water coming in from the uranium processing for yellow cake here to feed into these a little bit. We'll need to have the saline coming out, or the brine rather, coming out to go into those over there someplace. Alright, so let's name this stuff. Just the stations. This is nuclear. I guess, just call it nuclear. Acid train station. This is salt. Limestone. Sand. Then we have graphite. And then we have steel. And then we have slag. Here we have recyclables pressed. Here we have rock. Here we have filter media. And then this will be uranium something. I'm gonna look up what the item is. Enriched uranium. Not gonna put the 20% in there. Technically the 4% is also enriched, but I'm not gonna be carting that or using that in any other way, so that's fine. This here is enriched uranium 20, and here on the train I already did that, but I need to do this part. And then here we have the other uranium, the depleted uranium. Okay. That should take care of that. We should think about the next train set we want to upgrade, which is probably going to be copper then. There you are. Go ahead and do those. 2 of these here. Drag them to the middle. And replace. And that'll start complaining, of course. Not sure if I should keep deleting these cars or not. I am, wondering if there's another way to take care of them. Now that they've sped up the train crafting, these are crazy, crazy fast. That's okay. All right. Well, this is going to take a little bit more time. I need to let the base do its terraforming some more here. Once this block of sand is gone, then I'm going to fill this in up to a point anyway, and try to get the station put in here. It's probably going to have to connect from out here someplace. We'll have to get that going. I may end up having to shift all of this down if the station just won't fit for some reason. I think it will. These can also probably all get shifted over. Actually, they definitely could be shifted over to the left here. Yeah, they definitely could, because I gotta run the belt super long either way because there's so much distance here. But that's all right. I see we're in the middle of an ad break, but I'm gonna go ahead and set up the raid and raid out anyways. Next time we come in here, which will be Saturday, hopefully I will have these bits of terraforming done. Although this one's less concerning now that I see where I'm at. This one I definitely want to get done, which means possibly storing up more. Yeah, let's just do that. Storing up more sand here. So that'll be a good thing, hopefully. The bridge is getting bridged here. Hopefully that'll be done by the time you all are back as well. And we'll see what we can do with that bridge. The bridge is probably only going to be temporary. As I said, we'll fill this whole thing in with gravel eventually, or with rock and slag eventually. We won't have to worry about the bridge for very much longer, or for forever, but we'll at least use the bridges to get us to where we wanted to go. More bauxite over there too, and coal here, limestone. What else we got? Get over here to the uranium field pretty soon too then. Is that all limestone there? Ugh. Yeah, I guess we could mine it and sell it though. Trade it for something else. What do we have in the other direction that we haven't mined yet either? A little bit of copper here behind this quartz. Still working on this quartz though. That copper. More quartz over here. Okay, that's good. And sand is also good. All that gold and that bauxite and all this gold over here. Eventually we'll need to get out to this water, or this this deep ocean here. You guys should be pumping oil, right? You are. Is that training here? Let's find you. Maybe I need to add another one on your loop here. Nope, didn't want to do that yet. I just wanted to zoom to it. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. That button right there. That'll do. It also wasn't what I wanted, but that's okay. Ah, you just got here. This is configured to... Where are you? Oh, you're right there. Okay. This is configured to use this crude first. Back here. It's fed in here somehow. Yeah, it gets fed in here somehow. It gets used before what's coming in. Yeah, priorities. What's coming in here. So we could probably add another train there. But I think it's all right. You can be recovered. All trucks complaining. Why? because you want to dump stuff over there. You don't need to dump stuff over there. Shut up. All right, that's fine. I'm filling this in too with rock, where the old sand was. That's just about done, and I think we are in a. I also filibustered long enough that the ads ended. So between now and Saturday, stop by Discord and join us for community game night tomorrow night, and then also hang out with us throughout the week, chat about games and technology, share memes, make fun of Caledorn, and just chit chat about things and stuff. Over there on YouTube, you can find all the stream archives as well as other content that is only produced for YouTube. Right now, we're playing 2 games on YouTube: Alchemy Factory and Ethos. So come and check those out if you haven't already been watching. We're kind of alternating days, although I think Alchemy Factory is going to need an extra day. So I think there will be back-to-back Ethos this weekend. But come and check those out. And then otherwise, we'll be back again on Saturday for more Captain of Industry. And then Sunday is Sunday Shenanigans. So come and join Jeff, Lana, possibly IT Machinist, and I for that. But for now, let's raid Lorene Lama. We usually don't see Lorene live this late. She is a fellow member of the Red Circuit stream team, and she's playing Project Zomboid. So let's raid Lorene and see what they're up to over there in Project Zomboid. So thank you all for coming. Thanks again, Og and Big Wolf Chris, for the raids. Everybody else, thank you for the chats and the redeems. And we will see you all again, if not for game night tomorrow night, then Saturday for more Captain of Industry. Thanks for coming, and I will see you all again next time. Bye for now.